Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. We are about set for some football, and it's Joey Sly to kick things off. And off we go from Santa Clara. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So Kittle comes in motion. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. They get 12 yards on that pass. It's good for a Niners first down.
I think it's so critical to start the game fast. I mean, you hear every coach and player harp on it in their press interviews and in their conferences. It's something that everybody stresses, but it's easier said than done. So I think for them to come out and face an early 3rd down and be able to pick up a first and extend this possession.
And that ball intercepted. It's Christian Gonzalez. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Ronnie Bell. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They are obviously still smarting from that pick 6 a moment ago. Quick 7-0 hole. Try to start digging out now with 1st and 10. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll put Ayuk in motion. To throw on 1st down is Purdy. Through the air, connecting with Debo. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Second and a yard. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
They'll run. This is Mason. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line.
That's the mindset I just love seeing from a running back, Mike. His eyes weren't just on that 1st down marker. They were on getting that 1st and some on top of it. That's pretty impressive.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. Going right back to Samuel, he's got it again. Now they are in business, inside the 15-yard line.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own.
Throwing the out route, and Ayuk has it. And the Niners are going to have a first and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 2. That's good for 11 and a first down.
So first off, nice job picking up enough for the first down. But I got to be honest, Mike, when he caught it, I thought he was going to put his foot in the ground and get physical and run through contact and try to score. I'm not so sure why he just so quickly...
Good blocking, and he's in. Isaac Guerrero. Touchdown, 49ers. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown. And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. So Kittle comes in motion. They'll try to run this one in. No signal, and we will not get one. He stopped short, and now it's third and goal.
Mike, these are the spots that if I was a play caller, I think I'm calling up something down the field. You know the defense is really packed in tight, anticipating a run. Now's the time, play action and throw it over their head. They take a little bit more of a conservative approach, still get stopped for no gain, brings up third and short.
And waiting, no signal. He did not. No, he did not get in. And that's going to bring up fourth and goal.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up fourth down.
Here's Purdy. And he's going to be taken down. Could not get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over. Stopped on fourth and goal. Brissett going to open with a pass. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Operating from the gun is Brissett. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. The Patriots out on top. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. First carry for Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll work this out to the 23. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Sending it deep, looking for Osborne. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
We see this week in and week out, Mike. These running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And after plays like that, I'm not sure how much more man coverage they can afford to play.
11 yards on the pass there. First down, New England. Osborne, the man on the move. Brissett gonna throw again. The open man is Osborne.
Well, there's not a lot to this route. Man coverage and you got a drag route. Give him a little something off the line and go. Win with speed. Good, accurate ball on the front shoulder pad. Allows him to pick up the rest after the catch and leads to a big game.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now Stevenson. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
On first down, Brissett. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Osborne, the man on the move. Play fake to Stevenson. Now Brissett. There's Osborne with the grab. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
They'll run on first down with Stevenson. It'll be a short pickup down to the 22. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. Second and 7. To throw is Brissett. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
On third down, they'll throw with Brissett. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after after catch to pick up these third down conversions. Here, the ball is thrown short. The idea is get the ball in the hands of your playmaker and let him pick up the rest with his feet. But you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Niners offense starting to trot out for this next possession, and nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Play action now. Purdy. And he's going to somehow manage to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. It'll be 3rd down.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection, how can we get extra bodies and extra attention, because we still got a long way to go in this one.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
That's a great job defensively. Even though they let him escape the rush initially, there was nowhere to go with either their ball or as a runner, and they're able to force 4th down.
So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie Mitch Wishnowsky to punt. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Patriots offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early, and they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. Throw it. Brissett gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Brissett got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball is put right on the money for a big pickup.
That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Keeping it in the air. Here's Brissett. He finds a man. That's Osborne. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Patriots first down.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That is Leonard Floyd, the veteran who got to the quarterback.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we hit halftime, and the visiting Patriots are on top as we send you cross-country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. Now, Brissett. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one, and they let him off the hook.
Throwing on second down, Brissett. To the right side here, pass is caught, and he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Devondre Campbell brings him down. Second down and 8. Now Gibson. And he'll get this close to a first down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Third and short yardage. It's Brissett. He's got his man right side. It's complete. 11 yards for number 11 and a first down.
I love this decision here, Mike. 3rd and inches, everyone in the building's just thinking you're going to just plow it up the middle and get a fresh set of downs. This is probably the best opportunity to strike downfield in the passing game, and that's exactly what they did.
Now a whistle. Looks like there was movement on the left side of that offensive line. Brissett gonna throw. His throw left side is complete. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
Here's Gibson. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. but there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. He's got room to roam. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
A carry now for Gibson. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. He's in. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, Patriots. Sly now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Pats move further out in front. It is now 17-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Samuel going to see what he can do. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Niners offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with 1st down. Purdy gonna give this to Garendo. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Purdy now on 2nd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Now a shot downfield for Samuel.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
Now, fair catch, and he'll take it at about the 24-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
Operating from the gun is Brissett. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Stevenson. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Quick throw here is complete. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. They send him right out of the slot. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, New England.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
They'll go play action here with Brissett. In trouble, and down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Off the play fake, here's Brissett. That's deep for the back of the end zone.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
3rd and long. Play fake to Stevenson. Now Brissett. The open man is Osborne. It is a gain of 17 by about the length of the football. They've got the 1st down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
There's that man again, another catch. And he is close to the pylon, but they say he's not in. But he's got the next best thing, no touchdown, but a first down. It's 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike, the ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. They've been in complete control. They've been able to dictate what they want to do off.
This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Demario Douglas. Touchdown, New England. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Slice extra point, up and good. And the Patriots are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Samuel going to see what he can do. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense ready to take over once again. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. From the gun, it's Purdy. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now Purdy. Now screen set up from Mason. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
How often do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screen plays. In this case, great job by the back. First, he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screen play.
So Kittle comes in motion. Throwing on first down is Purdy. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Again in the air for Purdy. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
Back to the air is Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Back to the air again is Purdy. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. First and 10. They'll go play action with Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
That's taken in by Jennings. And he's into the end zone. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. And he gets into the end zone for the 2. So it's not over yet. It's back to a 2-score game. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
On the ground, Gibson. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. The Patriots offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the carry, it's Stevenson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
The Niners offense ready to take over once more. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. Good gainer there. They'll get him out of bounds, up past the 35-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's second down and 3. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Purdy gonna put it up again. That's over the middle to Kittle. A gain of 17 yards. First down, 49ers.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Samuel there to make the catch. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a road win here for the Patriots. A bit of a surprise, this one on paper. You figure this would have been a difficult assignment, trying to win away from home against a team of this caliber. No problems, though. They find a way to get it done. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.